Hello everybody out there in YouTube. We are the Middle Age Guys, and if you can tell by the opening layout right here, we are going to be talking about either a video clip trailer or something else that happened over the last few weeks that's rather, well, relevant to our geeky interests. Before we jump into that, let me go ahead and get the introductions out of the way. I'm the Reverend.
The Theme here.
And I'm Greymouse1.
January 11th, 2018, there was dropped a Nintendo Direct Mini, which is what we have queued up over here. That's exactly what we're going to be going ahead and we're going to be talking about. Nintendo went ahead and they did a quick 14-minute Direct where they announced a lot of upcoming stuff. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a few minutes to go ahead and take a look at that. And then we're going to discuss the type of games that were announced on it, and also some of the responses online that I've seen about it and about some of the games that they've announced in this particular Direct, because it's kind of interesting the type of response that's come up about this. But like I said, video is 14 minutes long, so let's go ahead and get that one out of the way first. All right, if you're queued up, it's the Nintendo Direct Mini 1.11.2018 on Nintendo's actual channel, YouTube channel. No, we're not going to be able to go ahead and monetize this, but guess what? YouTube fucked it up for everybody anyways. We're not going to be able to monetize it, you know, even if we wanted to. All right? But we're going to go ahead and we're going to play this one in 3, 2, 1, and play. ESRB.
Welcome to Nintendo Direct Mini.
Yes, we know what the show is, otherwise we wouldn't have clicked on it, Nintendo.
Yes, I know. It kind of sounds like, you know how, what is it? Airline stewardesses go ahead and they do like the whole safety thing.
Got the mail, right? Nope.
Are you guys interested in this one? I didn't get the DS title, so I might have to go back and get that, because this looks really good.
I have the DS title. I haven't played through the whole thing. I think I've played the intro, and that's pretty much it. But that's like 90% of the games that I have that are actually opened out of the cellophane. So
at least you opened them out of the cellophane.
Yeah, exactly.
The world ends with you.
Yep.
I don't want a world to end with me. Yeah, even after I'm gone, I want the world to go on. Shit.
Will also include a sizable new scenario that gets right to the heart of the story.
They say there's going to be a new scenario. Okay.
Like it has a new scenario, like a new backstory on it.
Or a new chapter or something. That sounds interesting.
Available this year.
This fits you right there,
offense and defense.
Reverend.
Style battle Pokemon can change between two forms.
DLC.
Well, yeah, DLC.
DLC.
Pretty much DLC. Yeah.
Congratulations. Nintendo has now joined the diseases of the video game industry.
Well,
it's a virus, not a disease.
Now they're Street Fightering this thing with 2 waves of DLC. Wave 1 and Wave 2.
The second wave is the new battle Pokemon, Blastoise.
It just doesn't display a cost.
Yeah. Well, the thing with it is that, as far as it goes, Pokémon Tournament DX already has all of the original DLC from the Wii U version.
Yeah.
So it has something like over 50 fucking fighters as it is. So to say that it's not a complete game already, it would be a fallacy. So
there it is.
That's what I want.
This wasn't possible.
New ability.
You said this wasn't possible, Greymouse. This game. I like that artist. That's interesting as hell.
I like the spider. Yeah.
Spider curb.
And then friend abilities too, where you like join them together.
Combine. Wait, with our powers combined, we are Omega Kirby. Come on, let's do it.
Yep.
Friend throw. Come here.
Friend train. That has a bad connotation to it. Kirby's so boss he runs trains on his enemy.
Meta Knights.
Yeah, you guys still have Triple Deluxe for the 3DS. For any of you that's watching this video, play Triple Deluxe and finish that. Epic. Star Allies, it finally gets a title to it. It just said Kirby.
Don't forget to try out the
Oh, and Kirby Battle Royale for the 3DS just came out.
That's the for the eShop though. I think.
Yeah. Yep.
No, it's physical.
Dragon Quest Builders demo.
No, the game
Oh,
is out. That was for the demo. They just
Okay.
announced the demo on here. The game is out now.
Okay.
Kirby.
Now, I was not really interested in this game.
Here you go.
Hyrule Warriors, but now
you
it's
go.
definitive edition. It has
Dynasty
everything.
Dynasty Link. Press X over and over again.
Oh, it's Dynasty Warriors. Come on.
Yeah, Dynasty
Oh
Link.
yeah. Okay, so what? Who cares?
That means you can play Hyrule Warriors anytime.
But it's gonna have like the new Breath of the Wild champions this time also,
it's
right?
gonna have all the DLC from the Wii U version. So
on a single system.
this is the definitive version.
It's split screen?
Yeah.
Yep. For co-op, for local co-op.
Interesting.
Version of Hyrule Warriors will let you
Local co-op. Take notes, Sony and Microsoft.
I remember something about a certain game not being able to handle split screen local co-op. Halo.
Now,
Halo.
this one,
Halo 5.
the Mario Tennis. I'm interested in this.
Wait, you never was interested in any other Mario Tennis?
No, I'm interested in this one because this has a story mode, man.
Determine which shot will give you the advantage. And
Tennis has come a long way.
The first story mode since the Mario Tennis Power Tour game on Game Boy Advance, offering a new flavor of tennis gameplay.
That had pipes in the middle of the damn net. That caught my eye. That was pretty freaking cool.
Look at this.
Oh,
man,
awesome.
Tennis is breaking apart.
Mario Tennis Aces. Mario Tennis has come a long way since the
Here you go,
the Virtual Boy.
Here you go, Reverend. Ease 8.
This is a game that's pretty much brought me through recovery. If I knew if it was coming to the Switch, I would have held off and I would have bought it for the Switch.
You got it anyway because you're the complete man. You want it on each system anyway. So
along the way,
I don't know about that.
Monsters to fend off. Slash. Strike. And Pierce.
How many games
high-speed
this
battles
Switch has?
require you to alternate between your characters and their attack.
You're just
types
adding
to take
up here,
advantage of
man.
Weaknesses. Then, when the moment is
This
ready,
is 6 so far, right?
special
Here
moves.
yet.
Yep.
Adol, who fights for survival.
Oh, this is a
Mysterious
Nintendo
Donna,
Direct
who appears in
Mini.
his dreams.
Yeah.
And like you said, the
Soul
E3 is
separated
not
by
even here
time
yet.
and space will change
A
the
mini.
course of history.
Oh no, they're hyping up for
Now you can
E3.
enjoy the epic tale of Ys 8 on your TV.
Oh, that's a
on the
major
go.
spoiler.
Ys 8, last episode of Donna journeys onto
Hey.
Nintendo Switch this summer. A free update is coming to Super
Now this
Mario
kind of
Odyssey.
pisses me off.
Why?
After downloading the update and beating
Luigi
the main
can't
story,
catch a fucking
new online
break.
Activity called Balloon
You mean to
World
tell me
will
that he's
become
just added for a balloon world? Come on,
Get
man.
started with one of the two
I understand it's an
competitive
add-on and all. Hey, bro,
modes.
want
Hide
to
it.
play Balloon
You have
World?
30 seconds to hide
Bro,
a balloon.
come on.
You know what? If they don't have
In
Give
Finding
him
Mode,
more love. I love the
tables
year
turn,
Luigi.
and you get 30
Give
seconds to
Luigi
try
more
and find
love.
balloons hidden
Have
I
another
agree.
Luigi
around the
Mansion
world.
announced
Finding
that
balloons
this
other
year's
players have
E3.
hidden,
Yeah.
and hiding
But this
balloons
is
in
a
unexpected,
this is a
hard-to-find
multiplayer or
places. You can move up
I
in the
know.
rankings.
This is
So-
an update and
Setting
upgrade.
high scores is knowing
But damn,
every
you haven't even seen
training of
Luigi
the
ever
kingdom's
since.
terrain.
pretty
It's like a
much.
new form of
You know what, if-
objective-based speedrunning.
If they don't have a balloon fight mode on
also
that
includes new
expansion,
outfits
I'm
and
going to
new
be
filters for
extremely
snapshot mode.
disappointed.
Balloon fight, right?
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
This
And then
Super
you got
Mario
the snapshot
Odyssey update will be
mode,
released
so-
this February.
This
This
is
one.
Fan favorite
Yes.
heroines from SNK have gathered together.
But they said something like
Smart
balance.
they said like
action.
one
Have a good
button
game.
combo.
Activate
And
a
let's go.
variety of
Let's
moves
fight.
in
Let's
battle
do
with
this.
Just one button. Then, while changing characters, get the upper hand using a huge variety of items.
Oh no, I ain't gonna get this. It just got girls in it.
But the
I don't
party
like
won't
playing with
stop
female
just because
characters,
you
brah.
take down your opponent's HP. Get 'em in a
I know
tough
I know a lot of
spot
people
and
who are all
initiate
over
a
it just because of that.
special move.
Oh, I know somebody in our circle that will be all over this.
Well,
I don't care. It's a fighting game. It's from SNK. It's most likely will be a balanced, good-ass fighting game. I'm going to buy it. Let's whoop ass, and that's it.
It's time to party on to victory with some of your favorite
That's
ladies.
it. I don't give a fuck about male or female, trans, green, people, aliens from outer space. I don't fucking care.
Tag Team Frenzy.
Tag Team Heroin? Tag Team Frenzy? Art of Fighting 2?
This one right here. Art of Fighting 2.
Art of Fighting 2. This takes me back, and it's available on the eShop.
Yep.
Even though I have it for the Super Famicom and the Neo Geo CD, that's still good.
This one was a complete surprise to me.
Why?
Look at the trailer.
It's Nintendo. They can put in whoever the fuck they want.
Oh, I know, but it was just unique that you get a little tweet, little wink to the camera.
Yep.
Why not put in the other character that Nintendo started with?
Yep.
Yeah.
Adam, you missed.
Bananarang.
You know what? I want Donkey Kong to call Mario Jumpman. Just for shit and giggles. You Jumpman.
Oh.
That was funny.
Boy out.
Donkey Kong will swing into action in a new DLC pack this
And
spring.
you don't need an amiibo for that.
Nope.
Loot everything from diamonds to cold hard cash.
Who says they're not mature games on the Switch?
Oh no, Nintendo's just all kiddie games.
They're just starting now with the Switch, returning the fresh fold. As far as having games, and more games, that one quote unquote mature.
Yep.
Come on, the original Ninja Gaiden series on the NES had blood in it.
See, look, Microsoft needs to take note on this simply because games. That's all they're showing.
It's first party.
Yep.
So no firewall stands a chance.
Not just first party either.
Yeah.
Your favorite heisting experience on the go when Payday 2 sneaks on.
And the thing is, it's on the Switch. You can go anywhere with that.
Yep.
This one, Faye, I gotta play it.
Yeah.
This one's like a rhythm adventure game.
Run, climb,
I want to
glide
see
your way
this
through a
in
dark
action.
Nordic forest to explore its living, breathing world filled with secrets,
I think-
legends, and mystical creatures. Use the Joy-Con motion controls to sing in tune with creatures and
Yeah, this one is an exclusive to the Switch, but yeah, this one's pretty freaking cool.
The version that you can take on the go,
True.
and on console, and on.
modern take on the action platformer.
This is another action
As the Samus,
platformer too.
Madeline can climb any surface on Celeste Mountain. There she'll journey across many dangerous environments.
You know,
using
I've
her
really
dash to
changed
explore
the way
strange
my
places
thought process
and meet
was for
peculiar
indie
characters.
games. I mean, because I used to hate indie games, but now, I mean, last
or
couple
retro look-alike.
Huh?
Indie games, or just indie games, or indie retro looks.
Well, all indie games. I didn't give them the light of day, but ever since the last couple of years now,
January 25th.
they're some of the greatest games, man.
Don't you have Closure and Race the Sun already?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Donkey Kong Country
Yep.
Tropical Freeze is powering up
So you
the
guys can
franchise's
finally play
debut
this.
on
You need to
Nintendo
play the
Switch.
Tropical Freeze, man.
For those of you that don't have a
Donkey
Wii U
Kong, Diddy Kong,
and bought a Switch,
Diddy Kong,
here.
and Cranky Kong for this critically acclaimed adventure, which you can now enjoy
Funky
in a
Kong.
chill new mode. And it's groovy in Funky Kong.
Yeah,
You
Funky.
can double jump, hover,
His
perform
first
infinite
ever
rolls,
playable
and
appearance.
even perform infinite underwater corkscrews. Sturdy surfboard is
Him biking in the water.
down.
Fuck you,
And
Spikes.
whoa,
Fuck
what's
you,
going on
Spikes.
here?
Fuck your
Yeah,
Spikes.
This guy
Look
really
at that.
knows how to keep
I got to get this game. I'm sorry. This is going to be one of those games that will be in my library.
Surfing.
Well, he hasn't been seen anywhere since Donkey Kong 64, correct?
No,
And you
you're
can
right.
enjoy both modes,
Yeah.
friend or
But
two-player co-op.
at the same
Enjoy
time,
this funky
that's not going to make the
adventure
game just
anytime, anywhere,
ultimately
with
easy.
anyone.
No.
Donkey Kong
No.
Country Tropical Freeze.
No, you have your standard mode and then you also have the funky mode.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Nintendo fans, something wicked this way comes, and we have a trailer to prove it.
Something wicked this way comes.
Yeah, okay. And it just starts with darkness. So everyone's like this. What is it? What is it? What is it?
Then you just have a campfire right there. It should be obvious by now.
So, I wonder how many people are going to throw their Switches because of the difficulty of this.
Well, you can take that difficulty along with you now. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Portable difficulty.
Maybe I should just wait outside Windows and wait to catch a Switch.
Well,
throw it.
If there,
does that include like all the DLC?
It must.
Probably.
That is an excellent question. It must.
Yeah. We'll have to look into the details of that. So
May 25th.
Before E3, that will be out for the Switch.
Yep.
But remember, people said that, oh, that was just part of the announcement of Switch. They're not really going to put Dark Souls on there.
Yeah. Well, no. Remember that was Skyrim and
Skyrim
2K18.
And
yeah. Remember those
Doom. Oh no, those things were a joke.
No, there's no proof those are actually getting on there. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That one right there, I'd have to say.
This is a mini. Okay. A mini, guys. And let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games.
Remember, E3 is less than 5 months away. Most of these games are releasing before that.
Okay. Well, let's let me go ahead and let's put out our initial thoughts on this, okay? And then I'll bring up a few things we could talk about in regards to this. All right. With me, the mini for 14 minutes, like Grey Mouse said, covered 16 games, 16 titles. All right. Not only are there 16 titles that they went ahead and they covered, but these are all titles that are going to be out within 4 months.
Most of them. Some of them are summer.
Some of them are closing in on summer. But if you think about it, it's like, one of the things that I like about the way that Nintendo goes ahead and they kind of go ahead and they handle things is that, generally speaking, whenever they go ahead and they do their Nintendo Directs and they start talking about games and things like that, what they'll do is that they'll sit there and they'll say, hey, look, we've got these great games and we've got these other things that are coming your way, whether it be DLC or updated versions or whatnot. And then the whole thing that they like to do is that they're like, oh, by the way, you're going to be able to play that like tomorrow. All right. Unlike, I don't know, folks like Sony, where how many fucking E3s has God of War shown up at? How long has it been since they went ahead and they revealed The Last of Us 2, right? I mean, it's
did that,
but still, that was like 3 E3s ago,
but the
right?
Thing is,
that wasn't even at E3. That was at the Sony Experience, but it still stands.
But still, still, all right.
Nintendo's not perfect though, because they've done stuff like they announced that Pokemon game that's supposed to be out last year, and we haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, but the thing is that I've noticed that when it comes to like their directs, whenever they throw out stuff like this, it tends to be stuff that's immediately available really, really soon. All right, and then when they have things that are announcements like at places like E3 or other big places like that, then they might go ahead and they'll drop their thing where it's like, okay, this is for like future stuff. Everybody wants the big scoop as far as things we may be seeing next year or maybe into the holidays or something like that. That's usually when they go ahead and they do that. And it's also the reason why when Nintendo goes ahead and they do their directs, they do them like every month, every 2 months or whatnot. It's always going to have something new with it. All right. So as far as it goes, the greatest thing about this particular direct and all the things that it's announced is that, guess what? I don't have to wait long for any of it.
Yeah, but your wallet may
force you to wait long.
Yeah, but as far as it goes, this isn't anything where I have to sit there and have to capitulate over for like, oh, instead of me sitting there going, oh, I wonder what it's going to be like 2 years from now. It's more like, well, shit, I've only got to wait 2 months until half this stuff is in front of me, and that's the coolest thing about it.
And the thing about this mini direct, most of the titles people were just rapidly interested in. It wasn't just they knew what to present as far as saying, okay, we're going to cover all of our bases here. Mm-hmm. We're going to throw out the franchises that we have out already, and then, okay, DLC for some of them, okay, new things that you haven't experienced before, and then we're going to have these new games that are going to be coming out. Some you knew, some just announced, but again, this was a mini direct. This wasn't a full presentation. This wasn't E3. You know, so if people were giving this shit, it's like, mini direct.
Well, we'll talk about some of the other reception for that we've seen online in just a second. But what about you, Grey Mouse? What are your initial thoughts on what they went ahead and offered on this particular one?
Yeah, I couldn't ask for anything better, to be honest with you. I mean, I thought it, like the theme was saying, it covered all the bases. It covered pretty much all the games that people were wanting to know more about or when their releases were. And I have to agree with you again that thank God that it's tax season. Your wallet, these may be available by summer, but your wallet may not be available to fill out all this, all these Nintendo tax
Come on,
we're going to have to do with all these games.
Come on, people, be responsible. Take care of the bills and responsibilities first.
Absolutely. But I mean, I could go on just by my initial thoughts. I could go on and say I would pretty much pick up every game that they've shown. I mean, if you think about it, no, serious. I'm serious. There's a couple in between.
Even Link X over and over Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I would probably pick up all of these, all these 16 games.
That's the killer about it, man. It's like, okay, damn it. I'm the only one in this group that doesn't have a Switch. And that time will come, and when that time comes, I most likely will be getting a whole grip of games for this thing.
I was going to say you're running yourself in the hole. You better get your Switch.
No,
actually, the upside to that theme is that, look, by the time you get it, some of these may already be on part of the Nintendo Selecta label where they're like $19.99 brand new. So. Yeah, that's one thing that you could be looking forward to, right?
Well, if it goes to the greatest hits or million sellers, then they'll still be full fucking price.
But I mean, if you get a Switch now,
Mario Odyssey is not going down anytime soon.
Well, the thing is this:
it will soon enough.
Well, let's put this in perspective. If you get a Switch now, you will walk out of that store with no less than 5 games already. Automatically. Yeah. There's 5 games that you need to have automatically as soon as you get the Switch.
So at least I'll have to set a trend to set like $60 aside like every 2 weeks or a month and then just start from that. I mean, that's how most of the time I do my stuff. Yeah. If I can actually afford it. I'm all right. 60 to the side, everything else to take care of. Okay, I'll buy a game. Yeah. I'll do that if something is worthy of me getting. Most of the coming on the Switch is worthy of me fucking getting and playing. So, out
of everything that they've shown there, what are like maybe the 1 or 2 titles that you're most excited about?
Kirby.
Okay.
That was quick.
Period. Wait, period. Look, you guys heard me rant about a 4-player Kirby.
Yeah.
You guys heard me do that before that shit was even announced. When that shit was announced, I literally lost my mind.
I would probably, for me, I would say Kirby, and also, actually I got 3. Kirby, Ys 8, SNK Heroes, or Heroines, actually.
Oh, the SNK.
Yeah.
I just have to see that in action, and I hope. One of the things I fear about that game, is lack of characters. I don't want them lacking a roster just because there's not enough women. No, fuck that. Introduce 16 women in this fucking game if you have to in order to fucking cover. Have 30 women in this game.
There's a lot there.
I understand that, but don't have just 15.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about like the lack of characters on the SNK one, because there's a lot of folks there. And the cool thing about the SNK one, all right, is that this is actually being handled by Nippon Ichi, all right, And the way that SNK has been with their particular licensing and everything else is that they've been very, very friendly to mashup and guest appearances.
I was just about to say that too.
Yeah, when it comes to roster characters. So there's a lot of potential things, if not right there at launch for that particular game, later on down the line. I don't know about Capcom stuff, but I'm talking about stuff like showing up from other Nippon Ichi games, like like the Gust games and things like that. So, yeah. But yeah, I think with this particular one, the ones that I'm definitely interested in is the Kirby game. Definitely interested in that. I'm also interested in, let's see here, the what was the other one? Let's see here. Tropical Freeze, for the fact that I haven't played it. All right.
Tropical Freeze.
Yeah. And then there was something else. F.E. That one I'm actually interested in a lot.
I gotta see that in action.
Yeah. That one does interest me a lot.
So by time March comes around, you both get that fucking Kirby, bring your Joy-Cons, and let's have at it.
Yeah. Yep.
Serious, because I don't think I'll have a Switch by then. I want to see you guys play it. I want to see that shit in action. I want to see the 4-player thing. I want to see combining powers. I want to see that shit and have fun with it. I mean, and as I said earlier, complete fucking triple deluxe with a 3DS.
The thing is, between Reverend and I, we got enough Joy-Cons to. I mean, I got another set. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, so that's not a problem.
And you have your Pro Controller and
Pro Controller and.
Now that's not to say every
Joy-Cons.
I'm surprised that those aren't already out, but now that's not to say that everybody's reactions to this particular mini or direct has been as enthusiastic as ours have. All right. One of the biggest things that a lot of people have been, bitching about, the first thing that a lot of people have been bitching about was like the amount of hype on the direct, which guess what? Was not Nintendo's fault. That was a lot of, Nintendo went ahead and they were like, well, everybody, the thing is as far as the January 11th date went, that was all stuff that a lot of people were dropping other places. And, the hype kind of built from there. Yeah. That I'm not going to waste more than 2 seconds on that. That's not Nintendo's fault. All right. The one thing that I do think that we could probably speak to realistically, though, is a lot of folks are like, oh, so they're going to be reselling us a whole bunch of old ass games for full fucking price again. Fuck Nintendo. All right. When it came to like Pokemon, let's see here, Ultimate Hyrule Warriors, what is it? The World Ends With You, DK, Tropical Freeze, Dark Souls, as far as that goes and all of that. What are your thoughts on that, guys? I know we only got like 10 minutes left on this particular one.
I'm not even going to speak on that. I'm going to show you. Because anyone that says that about Nintendo and you dare not question any of these, you dare not question Sony, you dare not question Microsoft, you dare not question the Halo collection, you dare not question any of the remastered, all that other shit on those other fucking combo or consoles. Fuck a bunch of you. All of you, head to toe, middle fingers, middle toes, lick them out in the dicks. If you totally say that Nintendo reselling, then you are a fucking fanboy of Sony and fucking Microsoft. Bite dicks, okay? Fuck you. No, just no. Rant over.
That is pretty. That is pretty stupid for you to call out Nintendo and not call out the other.
I didn't even pull them all down.
The other two. I mean, for the last couple of years, it's been a remake. Oh my God, Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh, I don't want to hear shit. Are you serious?
Okay. I have Return to Arkham, Inside and Limbo. I mean, come on, man. Doom.
Yeah. I think the one thing about I think the one thing about that, without being as vitriolic as that, are people not realizing that, guess what, the Switch has just sold more units than the Wii U has the whole fucking lifetime it's been released. All right?
In the least amount of time.
Yeah. So when it comes to like, all right, look, if you're somebody who went ahead and bought Hyrule Warriors and you got all the DLC from day one, all right, I can kind of understand your frustration, okay? But again, you're kind of you're running the risk of that being an early adopter, all right? Same deal if you got like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze or Pokemon Tournament for the Wii U, all right? And if you got that, yeah, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. But guess what? If you did, you're part of a very small group of people who actually did, all right? So like I said, the Switch is already outsold the number of Wii U units worldwide in less than 10 months, all right? So the amount of Switches that are going to be out there by the time these games actually re-release and everything else, all right? And guess what? Here's the thing. It's going to be with all the fucking extra DLC, all the paid DLC and everything.
Yes.
Updated for the new fucking for the new fucking console and all of that, running at a higher resolution and everything.
It will be portable as well.
Yeah, and it's going to be portable as well. For the folks who are looking at possibly going ahead and filling out their Switch library, there are a lot more people who haven't bought it, who haven't played these games. All right, and guess what? To them, it's still going to be a brand new game that's going to be more than worth the full price. Mm-hmm. All right. And here's the thing that I gotta say, especially as somebody who works, for a game developer. All right. This is going to happen more often than not with the Switch, just like it happens with every other fucking system that first hits the market. Is that the third party support that comes over for the Switch? All right. A lot of them, look, if they're going to sit there, they're going to try to get something out on the market over like the next 6 to 9 months. They're not going to be building a brand new IP from scratch. All right. What they're going to be doing is that they're going to do a port of another game that they have out already, and they're going to try to fit it to go ahead and work within the confines of what's on the system. All right. And you're going to see that a lot from a lot of third parties. Okay. Does that mean that you're going to sit there and you're definitely going to, are you obliged in time to go ahead and get that particular port? No, especially for third parties. If there's a better version on another system, guess what? I suggest you get it on the other system. But for these fucking games, you're not going to find them anyplace else. All right. Oh, but I can go ahead and I can get a better deal, buying it for my Wii U. Yeah, and guess what? You're not going to get any support online.
Right.
You're not going to get in. You're not there. There is no multiplayer fucking environment for them anymore. So, yeah, just one of the things that I know just bothered the fuck out of me when I heard about it.
Screen is not really portable for Wii U.
No, not at all. This is like I said. This is one of the cool things. Nintendo's doing their own thing. I think what we're gonna probably see is that up until around the end of this year, we're gonna continue to see probably a few more ports from the Wii U coming out from Nintendo as far as being able to sit there and just keep consistent, building the library that they have to have coming out throughout the year. Where we're really going to see a lot more of like the new sequels or new IPs and stuff like that. To be completely honest with you, we're probably not going to be seeing that until the end of this year, going into 2019. Just being honest.
3 will most likely be the announcement for some of them, if you really think about it.
Yeah, for some of them, And then when it comes to that, guess what? People can sit there and hopefully they'll realize that, hey, look, if, Capcom sat there and they went ahead and they announced something for the Switch that's coming out in 2020. Guess what? It's not Nintendo's fault that it's coming out in 2020.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
One thing too, what you talked about a little bit earlier is that a lot of times Nintendo likes to wait until the product is pretty much done before they even announce it. I mean, they've been pretty good at that. I mean, for the most part, stuff that was announced have come out later that year, or a little bit later than that.
It's funny. Yeah. You just brought up an excellent point, and that's something that the Reverend touched on earlier.
Yeah.
Come on. We've been seeing God of War on every freaking E3 ever since, 2016? It's 2018 now, and the game is still not out yet. Okay, Last of Us 2 was, announced years ago.
Yep.
3 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake and, those games. We haven't even Bloodstained. We haven't even seen anything like that. Nintendo will announce shit, and they're like, all right, it's out in a couple of months. Or it's out this year, or it's out later this year. And it's like, okay, I will be ready to play and take my money for this entertainment, which I know is going to be freaking good for the most part in first party, and let's have at it.
You have to hand the marketing team from Nintendo. I mean, Sony and Microsoft need to take freaking lessons from them.
Especially in first party, that's where they need the lessons the most.
Yeah.
Well, with there are pros and cons to each and every approach. Unfortunately, we don't have time to go into like the depths of that.
Yeah,
but I gotta say, when it comes to Nintendo doing what Nintendo doing the things the way that they handle it, things like this particular this Nintendo Direct Mini. Guess what? When's the next time we're going to be hearing anything major from Microsoft or Sony?
At E3.
At E3. All right,
or before, a couple of weeks before,
or a few weeks before that. But still, that's like
shit that gets leaked. Yeah, it leaked out.
Yeah, shit that gets leaked out. All right, but when it comes directly from the horse's mouth, for as far as being able to sit there and say, "Hey, look,"
Nintendo might have another mini direct before that.
Yeah, I think they will in March, being the 1 year anniversary of the Switch.
The Switch? Guaranteed they'll say something there.
Yeah. So there's definitely, as far as it goes, when it comes to piquing the interest of their users and their community and everything else, I think Nintendo has learned a lot of hard lessons with the Wii U when it came to, okay, well, all right, this is only the amount of games that we have, and unfortunately, we don't have a lot more to go ahead and support our particular product. That's not going to be the case with the Switch, and they're also staying very much in the forefront, and keeping people abreast, saying, "Hey, look, this is what you have to look forward to." Yep. All right, and that is pretty much our thoughts on this particular Nintendo Direct Mini. What we would like to know, folks, is what did you think about it? I know that by the time this goes up, it might be a few weeks after the fact. But if you saw the Nintendo Direct Mini, what were you excited about? What are you waiting for? We want to know. You can let us know by leaving us a comment below. While you're at it, if you think we're worthy, go ahead and mash on that like button. We'd really appreciate it. And if you really are interested in following us to see what we're going to do next, you want to watch whatever video we drop out next on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and turn on those notifications. We would really appreciate it. All right. With all of that said, we're going to go ahead and bring this to a close. Thank you very much for watching this video all the way up until the end, folks. But all of our bullshit on Nintendo's January 2018 Nintendo Direct Mini ends right here. I am the Reverend.
The Theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse 1.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming. Once again, for the hearing impaired, you owe your gaming life to Nintendo. Credits.